Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Chemical Guys Detail Garage. You guys are always commenting down below saying that car is not dirty, that car is small, that car is not filthy. So today we are going to be supersizing it. We're going to take it big. Today we have the Hummer H1 Alpha Neptune Edition back into the shop. So to begin the wash on this Hummer H1 Alpha Edition, we have the big mouth because this truck is big. It's an SUV. I don't know, you guys let me know, but it's huge. So we need to max the foam using the Torque Big Mouth Max Release Foam Cannon and HydroSuds. So you guys might comment down below saying, Henry, that grime debris that is sitting on top of the hood as well as around the whole entire Hummer H1, is HydroSuds going to cut it? And the correct answer is yes. HydroSuds produces tons of foam, so the more foam, the more lubrication whenever I glide my Chanel wash mitt. And on the previous video, I'm pretty sure you guys already saw, we did apply HydroCharge on it to bring out the shine. So this is why we're going to be treated to HydroSpeed. So let me just move my HydroSpeed out the way and open up my HydroSuds, and I'll be applying 1 to 2 ounces into my Big Mouth Max Release Foam Cannon. So if you're not familiar with the Big Mouth Max Release Foam Cannon, it is one of our latest new and improved foam cannon that produces tons of suds. We went supersized it. We supersized it. The Big Mouth now has a 2-inch diameter that's going to be producing tons of suds with just using a minimum PSI level of 800 and a minimum gallons per minute of 1.4. You also have the full adjustment knob up top that you could adjust your foam whether you want super sudsy. If you do, just twist it all the way to the right and you're good to go. And it has this cool grip. Whenever you just settle it down, it doesn't tip over. That's so cool about it. But enough talking, now it's time to set up our 2 buckets. So let me just move my HydroSuds and my Big Mouth out the way. And the dirt traps I'll be using today is going to be a green one and a red one. Why do I have 2 different colors? I always like going with 2 different colors like this. I know what dirt trap is what. For example, on my left hand side, the red dirt trap is going to be my rinse bucket compared to the right side that is green. That is going to be my Sobe bucket. So you never want to cross contaminate, because just imagine all that sand that comes back into only one singular bucket and you don't have any filtration. So like this, the dirt trap is going to cause a suction at the bottom, so it won't let the sand rise back up. And the suds on this side is going to always allow me to have clean water. So I'll be applying 1 ounce into my wash bucket. But now guys, enough talking, let me start foaming it up with HydroSuds, and I'm going to show you guys how much suds HydroSuds produces, because the more foam it produces, the more lubrication, and we always want lubrication to avoid scratches and swirls. Let's get started. Alright guys, so I just finished foaming up the Hummer H1 and I'm letting the suds, HydroSuds, dwell on the surface of the vehicle because I want it to emulsify all the sand that is sitting on it and help me pull it off safely as possible without scratching the surface of the vehicle. So the Chanel wash mitt that I'll be using today has this cool banding that will not fall off, because I do have to get into very hard to reach areas such as the roof. I have to climb up on the ladder back there, scrub it down. So I always want to go with something that's not going to fall off my wrist, like the Chanel wash mitt. It's soft, plush, it's going to encapsulate all the dirt, grime, debris that is sitting on the surface of the vehicle, help me pull it off onto noodles. And whenever I come back to my clean bucket, my rinse bucket, I'll sink it out at the bottom, rinse it out, and like that I get a scratch-free wash. But enough said, I'll dunk my wash mitt into my Sobe bucket, and you guys can see the amazing suds HydroSuds produces. It's very slick, very lubricated, and that's what you want because you want to avoid scratches and swirls. But now, you do want to go to the highest point of the vehicle, but I'm not that tall. This Hummer is huge. We supersized it for you guys. So we're gonna start right here and go in linear motions. You always want to go in linear motions because that is the way you avoid scratching your surface of the vehicle. If you do go in circular motions, hear that. This foam's slapping right now. This foam is thick. All right, I'm getting a little bit too carried away. But anyways, like I was telling you guys, you will always want to go in linear motions to avoid scratching the swirls, because if you do go in circles and you pick up grime, debris onto your wash mitt, you have more of a chance to scratch the surface of your vehicle, because whenever you go in circles, just imagine all that dirt that is getting rubbed deep into your clear coat, and over time you're gonna scratch it. So always go in linear motions to avoid any scratching swirls. After a couple passes, I'm gonna be very, very cautious with this vehicle because it does have sand on it. So 2 passes, I'll come back to my rinse bucket, I'll sink it at the bottom, I'll scrub it at the dirt trap, and then I will get my chenille wash mitt, put it to the side, and just rinse it out. And just like that, I will be achieving a scratch-free wash. But guys, let me just finish scrubbing this vehicle because it's huge, and I'll show you guys the after result. And be ready, guys, I'll be showing you guys the power of HydroSpeed and the amazing shine it's going to produce. Let's get started. Alright guys, so we just finished drying off the vehicle using the woolly mammoth. If you're not familiar with the woolly mammoth, it's big, soft, plush, and hold up to 1 gallon of water. But now it is time to top it off with HydroSpeed. So HydroSpeed is a ceramic infused quick detailer. That does not mean it's going to replace HydroCharge or HydroSlick. This is just a great maintenance quick detail wipe down whenever you have a ceramic, glaze, sealant, or even a wax on your vehicle. It's going to rejuvenate the properties while enhancing shine and reflection with a single spray. So walk on over with me. And let me just make sure it's on spray. All you want to do is, before using the product, just shake it up, because it does have SiO2 properties in it, so you want to get the proper mixture. Once it's already shaken up, spray it down onto the surface. And as you guys can see, I did not oversaturate the surface. You got to keep this in mind. It does have ceramic in it, so you do not want to spray it all over the place. Always work in a 2x2 area and then move along as you go. So it's already sprayed on there. It's not dripping. That's enough applied to the paint. And flip it over to the clean side and just buff it off. HydroSpeed can also be applied on your paint, your wheels, your glass, your plastics, anywhere on the exterior. Just tackle it down today. Rejuvenate the hydrophobic properties with HydroSpeed. All right guys, so you guys can see the amazing reflection HydroSpeed produced. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Any of these products you saw today on this video, you can find them on our website, cameraguys.com, or at your local detail garage. Comment down below on future video and see. And remember guys, we post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we'll see you guys next time right here at the Chemical Guys Detail Garage.